Wait, back out. I can cross it into you. Get in there, get in there. Wait, back up, back post, back post. Oh yeah, dunked on. Yep.
Let's go. He called it. He called the play.
Wow.
Oh, it's
That
nice.
locked on me, it felt like. What the hell?
Yeah.
Going wide.
I felt like I was Puerto Rican there.
Hey! He purposely fouled you.
Crazy.
And just shoot it. Get in there.
That's it.
Hey!
He said just shoot it.
Yeah, I thought that was what mine was gonna be right there. Look at that.
Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. It says great run. What the heck?
Gonna cross it? Oh yeah, goal. Back. Skirt. Back this way.
Okay.
Make them play defense. See, we can just literally do this and just annoy them. They're all on defense. That's fine.
Engulf them in flames.
Look, make them come out. I'm just gonna make them come out. Yeah.
Let's
create some space.
Gasoline.
Oh, look at that.
On a fire.
And then look at that. See, I got. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Ooh, now look at that.
And look at that.
That was a lot of stuff I'm looking at, man.
Would you look at that, Iron?
Just look at it, dude.
I'm just gonna go up to him and emote on him.
No.
Oh my goodness.
I still stole it.
Taping him. Nah, bro, I think he's dancing on you.
What's up, guys? This is Lesky, and today we're gonna be going over a Neymar Jr. build for pro clubs. On my community page, I gave y'all some options to vote on for the next cam/winger build that I should create on my channel. And Neymar won that vote pretty easily, so that's why we're going over a Neymar build. And then I posted another poll saying that Neymar is going to win the vote, but which position would y'all like to see him in, a cam or a winger? And Cam won that vote. It was actually kind of close. So I thought I would show you guys two versions, a cam, and then I'll show the winger version, which has better dribbling, a little more pace, while the cam is more focused on passing and shooting. So I hope y'all don't mind that. This could be a bit of a longer video because I'm showing two versions, but I'm going to try and go through it quicker than usual. So let's get started and take a look at the height and weight for this cam build. Neymar is listed at 5'9" on FIFA. I decided to go an inch shorter at 5'8", mostly for more pace and better dribbling stats. If you want, feel free to go 5'9". You could also go 5'10", an inch taller, and the stats won't change. So you can do that if you want, but I went 5'8" for the reasons I just stated. And then 119 pounds minimum weight section for this Neymar build. He's got the lean body type, and that's what you're going to want to make it look more like Neymar and just make it the stats closer to what Neymar has. So anywhere between 99 pounds and 119 pounds, you are good to go. And then he is right-footed, so that's why we're right-footed for this build. Let's take a look at the perks. Both of these builds that I'm going to be showing you guys have 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot like Neymar. For the first perk, I went for skill dribbler, and I feel like this is the most ideal perk for Neymar. He loves showboating, doing some fancy dribbling, and what skill dribbler does will increase your dribbling stat. So we have pretty high dribbling, but with the skill dribbler, it'll basically bump it up to high 90s, almost like 99 with the boost in dribbling. And then it'll give you the flare trait. So you have like a permanent flare trait. That's what one of the big advantages is to flare trait, because a lot of the other perks, flare trait only works for like certain situations, like one-time shots, like one-time passes and stuff like that. But skill dribbler works for everything. You can do fancy crosses, fancy through balls, fancy passes, fancy touches, fancy shots. Anything you can think of, the flare trait will kick in on skilled dribbler. Active first touch for the second perk. You could switch this one out if you want, but this build isn't as fast as the winger. It's a little bit slower, so I feel like active first touch is nice. I think I have active first touch on both of the builds, honestly, skill dribbler and active first touch, but you can switch it out if you don't think you need it. If you want to go for like distance shooter, tireless runner would be a very good option as well, because the stamina on both of the builds is pretty low. This will increase our acceleration and sprint speed when we receive the ball or when we're running onto a through ball. It'll also increase the ball control and grant the flare trait. So active first touch will increase the ball control, while this will increase the dribbling stat. So we have a very good dribbling with the upgrades on these perks. And then it'll also grant the flare trait, which is kind of an overlap. The active first touch flare trait only works on like your first couple touches. You can do like a fancy pass, fancy touch, but it doesn't really matter since we have skill dribbler, which works all the time. And then assist streak for the third perk, and you can definitely switch this one out if you'd like. The reason I went for this one is because we have the 5-star weak foot. If I went for any of these passing perks, it already gives you the 5-star weak foot, so it's kind of an overlap. But if you prefer just like going for threaded pass, just want to increase the vision and make your through balls better, then go for that and ignore the 5-star weak foot upgrade it gives you. But I decided to go assist streak because once you get it active, the passing stats are crazy. It upgrades every single passing stat on the passing page, and your passing ability is amazing. Also, it'll give you the swerve pass trait, which is very clutch. The only problem is trying to get that active. You have to get that first assist, and then it's active for 15 minutes. But once you have it, it is very good. So you could take that off as well and then go tireless runner or another passing perk or distance shooter if you'd like. But that's the perks. Let's take a look at the skill tree. Neymar's physical stats are very low, so what I went for is the +2 stamina and the +4 reactions to bump it up to 86. I do wish we could have got the reactions even higher, but I can't really do that. But he has very low strength, jumping, aggression, so I didn't go for any upgrades there. His stamina is like 81. We have 74, so that's another reason if you want to take off like active first touch or assist streak, you could go for tireless runner for that increase in stamina in the 75th minute of every match. That could be a good option. Let's go to dribbling, and here we're not going to be able to match Neymar's dribbling stats that he has on Ultimate Team. We didn't go for the Maestro archetype because we have skill dribbler and active first touch, increasing the ball control and dribbling, and that's a total of 10 skill points. I don't think it's very necessary. You're not going to notice much of a difference anyways. And then we basically have to take off skill dribbler and active first touch if we went for the Maestro, because it would just kind of be a waste. We'd have like 97 dribbling, and then the skill dribbler upgrades the dribbling stat, and it would only upgrade it like to +2 to 99. So there's really no point of going for Maestro on this build. And then we have the 5-star skills. You're just going to go all the way down, get the balance, the dribbling, this ball control right here. And then on the right side, you're basically going to get everything except for this agility. You're going to get this balance and just not get the second part right here. If you want, you could take off this balance and go for the +2 agility if you prefer that. That's up to you guys, but I decided to go for the +3 balance. Feel free. He has 96 agility, 84 balance on his gold card. It's not possible to get it that high, even if we went for this agility, but we do need to save some for the passing, shooting, and pace page, which we're about to move on to. Let's go to passing. Passing attributes on this build are pretty similar to what Neymar has on his gold card. We have 83 vision, 82 crossing, 81 long pass, 86 short pass, and 79 curve. All you're going to do is go down to this long passing and vision. The only thing that we don't really match is his vision and curve. He has 90. If you want to upgrade that more, you could go for the threaded pass perk, which increases your through ball accuracy. And what that does is basically just increase your vision. As you see, where is it at? As you see right here, if I go over vision, it says increases your ability to play accurate and intricate through balls to set up your teammates with scoring chances. So that's basically what vision does. So if you want to upgrade the vision more and make it more similar to what he has, go for the threaded through ball perk instead of like assist streak or active first touch. And then he has 88 curve. We can't really match that unless we just waste a lot of skill points right here to upgrade it. But remember, if you're going to be running the assist streak perk on this build, once you get it active, all these passing stats will basically be in the 90s. Like, it's a big difference once it's active, and you can definitely notice it. So let's take a look at shooting. As I said, I went for 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, and the only downside of that is it costs 11 skill points to go all the way down to the weak foot. We have to upgrade the shot power and free kick accuracy a bit to get that weak foot, which isn't too bad because he has 87 free kick accuracy and we have 90, so it's actually higher than that. And then cams have pretty low shot power, so it bumps it up a little bit to 69, which still isn't very good at all because we're skinny, smaller, and just cams in general have very weak shot power. Same with wingers, we just can't get a lot. He has 80 shot power on his gold card. We just can't get that much. Even if we get this upgrade, we would have to get the finish archetype and it still wouldn't get to 80. So it just kind of sucks that Cam's shot power is very weak. And then on the right side, we get this other weak foot to make it the 5-star. And then we're going to get this long shots and shot power, and then just get this finishing and volleys upgrade. For this cam build, we're focusing more on the shooting and the passing because of the assist streak perk. And then when I show you guys the winger build, it's more focused on pace and dribbling, as I said. So this is the one upside compared to the winger build. The shooting ability in terms of finishing, long shots, and volleys is a lot better. So let's take a look at pace. I decided to leave off 2 things on this pace page, and it is the +2 acceleration and +2 sprint speed. So we have 92, 88, and on his base gold card, he has 93 acceleration, 89 sprint speed. So only 1 less sprint speed and 1 less acceleration, which isn't too bad. And remember that we have the active first touch perk on this build, which will increase the pace in certain situations. So now let's take a look at the winger build. For the winger version of this Neymar build, I have the same height and weight, so nothing's going to change here. Let's take a look at the perks. The perks are pretty much the same, still have skill dribbler, still have active first touch, which might be more important for a winger build. And tireless runner, I think, is more important for a winger build rather than a cam. You might be tracking back on defense a bit more, I'm not too sure, maybe not, but you will be running in behind a lot more, maybe getting through balls. So active first touch, that's why it's probably a bit more important. And tireless runner. Feel free if you want to take off active first touch and put pinpoint cross, because that could be important if you're playing on the wing to cross it in the box. Or take off tireless runner, but the stamina is very low on a winger. It's actually even lower than a cam, so that's the main reason why I have tireless runner on this build. Let's take a look at the skill tree. For the physical page, we have the same upgrades, the +2 stamina and +4 reactions. We have 70 stamina, which is lower than the cam build, which is why we went for the tireless runner perk. Let's take a look at dribbling. So of course I still have the 5-star skills, but it does look a little bit different on this page. We're just going to get this +2 balance. We're going to leave off the dribbling because as a winger, the base dribbling stats are a little bit better than a cam. So then we're going to go on this right side, get the ball control, and then the skills. And then on the far right side, we're going to get pretty much everything you see here, except for the second part right here of this balance. We don't need it, just costs way too much skill points. But we're going to get this agility to bump up the agility to 93. And I believe the cam build had 90 agility. So the dribbling stat is a little bit better for this winger build. Let's go to passing. There's actually more skill points allocated on this page than the cam build, but that's because a winger has lower base stats to start out with. So what we're going to do is just go all the way down to this right side, get this long passing and vision, and then this short passing and vision right here. And then we'll have 82 vision, 82 crossing, 79 long pass, and 87 short pass. So the passing stats are very similar to the cam build, but we don't have a passing perk on this winger build unless you went for like pinpoint cross or something else if you want to substitute one of the other perks. So this is the pass page. Just go to shooting, and here it looks pretty similar to the cam build. The only thing we left off is this long shots and shot power. If you want it, you can take some skill points off passing and dribbling, go for it, but I still went for the 5-star weak foot. But the base shooting stats for a winger build are just not nearly as good as a cam build, which is the major downside to a winger. On to pace. The pace on this build is a bit better than the cam version. We have +2 acceleration and +1 sprint speed more, while having +1 acceleration more than Neymar's gold card and the exact same sprint speed. And we still have the active first touch perk on this build. But that's going to do it for both versions of this Neymar build. Let me know in the comments if you give either of the builds a try, which one you preferred if you tried both, or just how you got on with either of the builds. Hit that like button on this video for me, and hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.